it's me, Josh Hunter, and I'm here on the planet Earth. I'm having a hard time seeing the screen, so if things are something, whatever. Anyway, so first thing this morning, and this happens a lot, but I don't know, I figure I'd just bring it up. Something that you might not know about, like, people living outside is that, something you might not know about being outside. If you spend enough time outside, you'll notice that there's lots of screaming. I don't know if it's just because it's LA or whatever, but just people love to scream. And most of the time, I think people, I don't know, when you go home and when you go indoors and you're only outside to go shopping or business or whatever, you don't really notice how much people scream and how fucking loud they scream. And so anyway, the first thing this morning, I'm in the bathroom and some guy says, I guess all his stuff got stolen or something, and he's screaming and he's yelling. And I understand. I mean, no one likes to have all their stuff taken. I mean, unless it's business. And then I go to the promenade, and this guy, he just, I don't know, he's like a black guy walks by, he's like, oh, N-word this, N-word that, and then he looks at me and he's like, yeah, you're N-word too, you're this and that, and I don't know, it's a little hard for me to take it seriously. Like, that word doesn't mean anything to me. Like, you can call me that all day. It's like, you can call me N-word, you can call me green or blue or purple or whatever. I mean, because anytime someone calls me that, all they're saying to me is that there's something about themselves that they really don't like and they don't want to deal with it. That's how I interpret it. It's like, if I went up to you suddenly and started saying, I wish I had accomplished more in my life. I wish I had been a better person. Just started screaming at you, like, it's absurd. It's absurd. And I don't wish I had accomplished more, nor do I wish I had been a better person. I think I'm a pretty decent human being. Anyway. So, I don't know, like, a person who screams like that, I can tell that there are certain experiences that they've never had. Because, a person who screams like that has never been humbled. Not in any severe way. I don't know. I think sometimes, let's see if I can. I think sometimes it's better to not have to be humbled. Like, if you could figure out what you need to do beforehand and not, like, it's smelling like a type of glue, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Like, there's like a glue or something that I've been smelling. Anyway. So, I'm saying all this just because I don't know. Sometimes when these things happen, I don't want them to happen. I mean, I don't like hearing people screaming, and I want to be in a place where people aren't screaming, because it's just it's so loud. It's so loud. It's so loud. My ears, they beg for rest. They beg for respite, for reclusiveness. Oh God. So yeah. So I don't have any type of a theme or something that I'm trying to talk about or anything. I just keeping myself in good spirits, and I just want to make sure that I'm not crazy. And so if I get to hear myself speak and see the thing, and I compare my ideas and perception of reality to the common accepted reality, I should be able to see things clearly and comprehensively. And I just Sometimes it feels like I'm just like a really big prank is being pulled on me. You know, like I don't. I mean, I don't prefer to be pranked, but the see people aren't aware of the of. I'm not saying that there is such a thing as karma. I know I brought this up, but I'm just saying like it. I'm not the person you prank. Hey, I'm just it. I don't know. I wish there was some way where I'm. All right, look. For years and years and years, like businesses have been like kicking me out. Businesses around here in LA County, it's like, oh, you can't be here. You can't be here. You know, I'm not even going into the businesses. I'll just even be anywhere near. You know, it's like, oh, you get private property. You can't be here. And for years and years and years, they've been doing this. Like, and every time they do this, every time they say, oh, you can't be here, private property, like it hurts so much. But not like, it didn't hurt my feelings. It was like a physical pain. But not even like it was my pain, like it was like somebody else's pain even. And I think to myself, like, yeah, of course, if people are going to be kicking me out for years and years of years, of course they're going to be brought into a situation where the stores are closed and then they can't be here. Like this, it's like, it's so, there's nothing surprising about this entire situation, about all these stores being closed, about businesses going out, you know, people losing their jobs or something. Like, I've been observing very carefully the behavior of human beings, and it all adds up, all of it. Like, I don't know why people are getting upset. Have they been paying attention to their lives? They've got fucking Facebook, they've got Instagram, they've got YouTube, they've got all these things to track every single thing that they do, and they now have the time to fucking you know, review their work, review what they've done, and they don't see how it all makes sense. They don't see how it all adds up. Like, it's fucking absurd. Like, is anyone really surprised? Yeah. Like, and even when places when I've been kicked out, like I say, you guys better pay fucking attention. And I didn't just do this recently. I say, you guys better fucking pay attention. Because whatever you're doing to me is definitely going to happen to you. And look, it's fucking happening. I've been kicked out of so many fucking... And like I said, I was not even trying to go into the stores. I've just been nearby. You know, like sitting down because there weren't enough benches or there weren't any place for me to sit. There's literally nowhere else for me to go. Nowhere else. Okay? People... have not like been signing up for the Josh Hunter fan club as of late, and so like I guess a lot of people think they can like get around like karma. I wish there was a better word. I don't like the word karma because it makes, I don't know, makes me, I don't know if I understand the word. It's just like seeing all this, like there's nothing surprising about this, that this many stores, like businesses would be closed. You don't realize having homeless people in front of your business is a sign that your business is good and healthy. Homeless people only go where the money is. You're not going to see any homeless people around places where there isn't money. So if the homeless people are there, you're flourishing. And some people, you got taxes to pay. If your business is ripping people off and you don't fucking know it, okay, well sometimes you can, there's like this slight way that you can kind of, you know, make your business, you know, you can pay your taxes another way. If your business is dependent upon ripping people off and you don't want to, you know, just having like a homeless person around, just kind of grease the wheels a little bit. Fuck. Like, I thought this was business. And you guys don't know the first thing about business. It's like, what is this? Amateurs. So many fucking amateurs. So yeah, okay. So here's a question. Okay, you think I'm going to be able to sit in front of any businesses after this thing is over? Or how long will you think it takes? I mean, if we're just like looking at like the number of people who've been asked to move when they shouldn't have, the number of, you know, actually not. I'm assuming. You see, it's me that you shouldn't move, Josh. Josh Hunter. I don't know what the rules are for other people, but you gotta learn how to read the room. And it's gonna get more and more severe until you learn how to play ball. You need any more analogies? But it's true. You know, I kind of learned how to play ball, but I don't know. Like I've dabbled. You know, like I've tried to like request favors from like the highest offices, the highest spiritual offices. I've tried to get like, you know, money. Well, not money, but like try to get housing. You know, at first I tried to just to ask God, like, hey God, could I have like a comfortable place to sleep? And then I, and then I said, well, I don't know, like, who could God be? God could be anyone. So then I thought, okay, there's probably a hierarchy or something. So then I asked the Earth, hey Earth, could you help give me a comfortable place to sleep? And I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe the Earth doesn't speak English or something, and or maybe it's more complicated than that. So then I thought, well, there's got to be some type of being who is like a manager of the Earth or something. So I said, all right, let me speak to the manager, whoever is the manager of the Earth. I'd like a comfortable place to sleep, please. And I don't know, I just want to be able to chill out. And then I thought maybe that person or being is like really busy too. So then I went above that manager, whoever's the manager of the Earth. Please help me out. Or not help me out, but I want a comfortable place to sleep. And I asked for all these things, and I've been doing this type of thing. I've been reaching out to every type of being who I figure is so infinite and powerful that it would be very inexpensive to get me a place to sleep. But I'll admit I did not take into consideration that maybe these beings are very busy and they don't want to be dealing with like some small-time guy, like just, well, not small-time, but dealing with some guy who's just trying to like, because anytime I think about asking, like I said, I don't necessarily believe in God, but like anytime I'd ever thought about asking God for something, I think if I don't get a response, or if I don't get the response that I like, I just assume that that's God's way of saying, oh, I've already given you this much, and still you want more from me. And so I try to utilize everything at my availability, try to utilize everything that I can. And it's just, I don't know, like, am I like an idiot? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just not a smart person. Like a dog, like I look at the dog and I'm like, what's the dog doing? Like to just like, if a dog's walking around on the street, like someone will fucking find that dog and adopt the shit out of it. And me, like, all right, yeah, I'm not like the most adorable person who ever existed, but goddamn, like I deserve, like, Anyway, the point is, you should not try to ask me to leave if I have nowhere else to go. Okay, if I'm sitting in front of a fucking store, just wait till I'm done. If I'm not like shitting all over the place and like stealing things from the fucking business, well, just let me be. Okay? And hopefully soon I'll get some type of a badge or some type of a sign, some type of a credential that will let you know in clear, unmistakable terms that you need to leave me the fuck alone. Okay? That you don't ask me to move. Okay? And you may say, all right, and I know people are going to make fun of me for this. I mean, not that anybody's... I mean, I know that I'll get made fun of for this, and that's fine. Just don't make fun of people who... If people, like, take me seriously and decide to imitate me, all right, some of those people you should not make fun of, because they don't have any choice. Like, they have to imitate me. Like, their survival, or their perception of their survival is based on their imitation of me. And so those people you should not make fun of, because they don't have any other option. So I'm just saying. Anyway, so to all the beings who I've requested, comfortable housing from, I'm sorry if I bothered you or if it was too expensive to get me a house. I will try to do better and not bother the gods. But if there's anybody else out there who knows how to make this easier for me, please do. Nah, that sounds kind of weak. Alright. I'll stick with my standard. Oh, only a couple seconds left. Okay. Well, thank you very much to everyone who has helped me very much. Thank you so much.